Ladies and gents, just waiting for somebody to get on here onto YouTube. Right now, I'm going to be on Facebook live streaming as well. So take your time. Anybody on here, go ahead and um, speak your feelings. Ask me some questions about the coronavirus. And I'm going to try to, on my other phone right here, go live on Facebook. All right, so let's get this started, guys. Pay no attention to my sunglasses. All right. Starting a live video. Here we go. Let's finish this. Hold on 1 minute. I'm waiting for somebody to, let's see. I need to cancel this. All right, guys, just waiting for somebody to come on. I'm trying to get my Facebook Live thing to work. Finish. I don't know. Is there any viewers? Delete. So I'm trying to get my camera to go the opposite way. Let's see. I wish I should have planned this out oh, here we go. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so I got that ready. If there's anybody on my live feed, let me know. Let me see if this is working right. See if this is working properly. If anybody's on my live feed, let me know. Anybody, give me a shout out. I don't know how this works. This is my first live video, guys. So while I'm waiting for somebody to come onto YouTube, I'm going to be on Facebook as well. So if my YouTube doesn't work, man, what is up with my camera, dude? If my YouTube doesn't work, at least I'll have my YouTube. Why is this not working? There we go. All right, so I'm set up. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. All right, guys. So, let's see. Do I have anybody here on YouTube? It's hard to tell, man. I can't check if I have anybody. Let's see. Let's check my messages. Live chat. All messages are visible. Let's see. Somebody give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are on here. There's like a guy next door. He plays his guitar. I can hear him singing. So at least somebody's in a good mood, right? Okay. All right. So let me get my... I got one person on here. So thank you, one person. Give me a shout out. I'm going to go live on Facebook right here. Starting live video. Let's get this going right here. All right, guys. So I'm here. I got one camera right here on Facebook. I got another one right here on YouTube. So I want to talk about the coronavirus. If anybody has any comments on the coronavirus, let me know. Leave your comment. So while I have somebody here live on my YouTube channel, hopefully it's Senor. Senor, give me a shout out. So I want to talk about this this stimulus package that the Donald Trump is putting out there. I don't really think it's going to happen as far as the stimulus package goes. Um, well, first off, the government doesn't like to give away free money, especially Republicans. Republicans don't like to give away free money. I mean, that's kind of what they're opposed against, anyways. They're kind of fighting Bernie Sanders and him being a socialist, right? So for Republicans to give away free money, I think um, that's not going to happen. For the people that are laid off of work, I don't think people are going to get free money. So I don't think that's going to happen. Because if Republicans do actually give away free money, then they'll give into the very same thing that they've been fighting for, which is socialism. I think Republicans are kind of waiting for this to blow over, and as to where they don't have to give anybody any money. They figure, well, we'll let them go to the White House, let them write to the White House, let them go to the unemployment office, and then try to get their money, collect their money. So, um, yeah, yeah. How serious do I think the coronavirus is? Well, obviously, I'm wearing a mask here. Um, Here I'm on camera. I'm on Facebook right here. I got one camera right here, and then I got YouTube right here. So if you guys are tuned in, just want to say thanks. Listen, I think the coronavirus is more serious than people think. Um, I think it's only going to get worse. Why it's going to get worse is because right now, we have the flu, so we actually have a vaccine for the flu, and the flu actually kills about 30 to 60,000 people every year with the flu. So right now with this coronavirus, we don't have a cure, let alone a vaccine. And even if we did have a vaccine, it doesn't mean that we can prevent people from dying. So I think it's very, very serious, and you can see, and as this disease becomes more widespread here in the states where I'm at, I think you're going to see more and more people dying, unfortunately. You know, and a lot of people are not concerned because they're saying, well, it's mostly the elderly that is going to die. It's the people who have medical conditions that are dying off. But honestly, I don't think um, I if you look at the news, it's not only old people that are dying off; it's young people as well that are dying off. Um, Young people. So this virus doesn't have um, it doesn't target any specific person. It goes after anybody. It doesn't matter if they're healthy. It doesn't matter if you're not healthy. If you contract this virus, it's a very, very deadly virus. And I think um, when the president says we'll have a cure for it in a year or so, I don't think um, I honestly don't think we're going to have a cure for it in over a year or less than a year. I think maybe in over a year we'll have a vaccine, but I don't think we'll have a cure for the coronavirus. Um, Man, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Comment section. Yeah, feel free to ask me anything. Yeah, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, feel free to ask me anything. What kind of precautions am I taking? Of course, I'm wearing the face mask right here. I work at a job where I'm not surrounded by people, so that's a good thing, which is awesome. Um, I'm mostly outside. I'm mostly in my car, so I'm not surrounded by people at all. I live by myself, So I'm pretty much contained. I'm quarantined when I get home. So it's just kind of me and my cat. We're quarantined together, I guess. I guess quarantine is the word to use. Um, what other precautions? What advice can I give you? Try to eat healthy. Uh, try to stay away from animal products. If you're a vegan, then it's all good. But yeah, try to stay away from animal products, man, because this is how it all started. This is where it all began. With us trying to eat um, animals, man, and things that we shouldn't be eating as human beings. Stop eating animals. Me, I quit eating red meat a while back. I mostly eat a lot of vegetables and stuff like that. But I think trying to eat healthy, um, yeah, try to eat healthy, exercise, try to go outside as much as possible. Don't be quarantined. Don't be quarantined inside your house. I think that's the worst thing you can do. I think go outside, get some fresh air, take your dog for a walk. Um, just get some air in your lungs. I mean, being stuck inside is not going to help. With me, fortunately, I work at a place where I'm outside all the time. I'm walking. I got air in my lungs, so it's all good. Um, yeah, and then like what they've been telling you, wash your hands. Um, let's see, don't touch your face. Of course, that's never been a problem for me, touching my face. So um, on YouTube, thanks for. Oh, look, I just touched my face like a dumbass. Yeah, thanks for all the likes, guys, on my YouTube channel. We're 12 minutes in. Anybody want to leave me a comment on YouTube? I'm on YouTube on this camera, and then I'm on Facebook on this camera right here. So, anybody want to leave me a comment? Leave your thoughts about the coronavirus, what we can do um, to actually make it through this mess, make it through this. I don't know what you want to call it, man. I think it's unprecedented what's going on right now. So okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I finally got a comment on my YouTube. Okay, one of my friends has the coronavirus. Holy shit, man. What's up, Impossible Pie? Man, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. I hope your friend makes it through. Man, it's horrible, man. I can't imagine having the coronavirus. I mean, I've had the flu before, and from what I hear, when you get the coronavirus, it attacks your internal organs. And yeah, even if you do get rid of it, they say that there's possible damage to your lungs as well. If you're young and healthy, you can possibly, survive that. Um, but yeah, man, it's tough, man. I mean, if you don't want to get sick, wash your hands, eat healthy, wear a mask. This kind of mask right here. I have other masks as well, but try to get one with the filter. Try not to get the the ones that you find at the hospital because those don't really do really well. And just try to keep your distance. A couple days ago, I was actually what's up, Impossible Pie? What's up? A couple days ago, I was at the post office, man, and I walked in the post office, and the line was out the door in the post office. And so everybody was standing like 6 feet away from each other, and I'm like waiting outside of the post office. I'm like, this is really stupid, man. This is really stupid. I understand why, but it's just gotten to a point where it's just really, really absurd, man. And it's like, where did I get the mask from? Well, actually, I ordered some off of Amazon. The other mask that I have is kind of like a spray paint mask, and it'll protect you from the chemicals and shit. But you can actually go to the mask. If you're lucky, go to Amazon. There's a wait. Um, it's like a month wait, but you can also go to like the shopping apps as well. You can go to like Macari. If you go to all the shopping apps, then yeah, you can find these kinds of masks. Um, so yeah, you can find masks anywhere. I've been to Target. If you guys have been watching my videos on YouTube, I've been doing a lot of hunts. Specifically, I did like a toilet paper hunt, and I found I found no toilet paper, but I did find Kleenex, so it was the closest thing. It was the closest thing to toilet paper. So a little piece of advice, guys: if you're searching for toilet paper, um, Kleenex is the best thing to um, to obtain to wipe your butt. I wouldn't recommend paper towels because that's you don't want to flush that down the toilet. But Kleenex is the best next best thing, guys. If you have a hard time finding toilet paper, Kleenex is the best way to go. Because I went to Target. I've been everywhere, man. Target, Family Dollar, usually Target like stocks every day. So yeah, you can always try Target. Family Dollar, I know they stock up like every weekend. So I went to my Family Dollar Monday. They told me they were stocking Sunday. So I went to Family Dollar Monday to go pick up some toilet paper. They had nothing. Nothing. No toilet paper at all, man. So yeah, that's I'm okay. I'm okay. I got toilet paper, I got hand sanitizer. I kind of prepared for all of this before everything started happening. So I was prepared before any of this. In January, I foresaw all this happening. So yeah, I already have hand sanitizer. I'm a little bit low. I got some cleaning products, some wipes. Um, what else did I get? Of course, I still have some toilet paper left over. Kleenex is the next best thing. Um, let's see. What else? What else? Oh yeah, for future events, I would suggest picking up canned goods because we don't know how bad this is going to get. So I would suggest going to the supermarket, picking up soups and stuff that will last a long time. Like prepare like for like it's the coming of the apocalypse. I think that's the best thing that we can do is to stock up as much as you can, whether it's boxes or canned goods, because I foresee this happening for a long time. A lot of people say that it's going to get better when the summer approaches. I don't necessarily know, man. I think things will die down when it starts to get warmer because you're going to see people coming out regardless, coming outside regardless, and they're going to, be interacting with people. Um, so canned goods, yeah, canned goods, boxes, stuffing, mashed potatoes, even stuff that will not so much milk because milk will spoil, but stuff like milk, like evaporated milk, stuff that will last 2 or 3 years because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the goods that are coming in to this country. You don't know if it's going to stop tomorrow. So, and then people are going to be without food. You can't go to restaurants. Food is going to be hard to come by. I doubt that that will happen. I think trucking companies will still be bringing in foods and goods to the country. I don't think it'll get that bad. If it does, then I think martial law will happen, and then you'll see a bunch of like army tanks and Hummers, and you'll see the military up and down your street. Will it get that bad? I think in the summertime, spring, summer, I think things will die down because the flu season will be over with and the coronavirus is like the flu. So I think it will die down, and I think when winter picks back up and then kids all of a sudden start going back to school, I think it's going to start all over again because the cold weather is going to come back. Kids are going to get sick, and I think it's a really bad time for kids to go back to school, especially around that time. Um, Especially in the wintertime, fall and wintertime, it's a bad time for kids to go back to school. Um, I think kids are going to be out of school for a long time. So, to all the parents out there, I think be prepared um, for your kids to be out of school for a very long time. That's my prediction. So, any other questions? Anybody from Facebook? Facebook here. I got Facebook here, and then I got YouTube here. Any other questions you guys want to ask me, or ask me something that's not coronavirus related? How do I think? How do I think it's going to affect the overall uh, shopping? Shopping. Yeah. Um, I think people are going to buy what's necessary. I think I was just in a restaurant the other day, a restaurant that a lot of restaurants have closed because a lot of people don't want to go to restaurants. A lot of people don't want to socialize. So I think, yeah, like I was saying, I went into this restaurant the other day, and this guy, I was like, "How's business?" He was like, "Man, it's horrible, man. It's just nobody's coming to the restaurants to come eat anymore. They're just that nobody wants to get together in large groups of people and socialize anymore, man. So yeah, it's hurting the restaurant industry immensely. I know people in other businesses, especially professional businesses where human contact, um, is part of their job, whether it's, massage therapy, or if you're a tattoo artist where you're in close proximity of somebody. Yeah, man, it's gonna hurt those people a lot, man, because not only because people don't want to get close to each other, but at the same time, do you think the world will fall because of the coronavirus? um, Man, do I think the world will fall? You know, we have to look at Italy and look and see what's going on with Italy right now and use them as an example. Because Italy, man, from what you guys been watching on the news like I have, I think there's almost like 500 people that died within 24 hours. So we have to use Italy as an example of what not to do because we can prevent that from happening. I don't think it will be the downfall of humanity, but I do think a lot of people will die. Um, Unfortunately, yeah, a lot of people are going to die. A lot of, I think in the coming months, you're going to see whether you're on social media or not, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, you're going to see a lot of people, uh, you're going to see a lot of RIPs with people and friends. I think people, a lot of close people and people, other people that they know are going to perish, are going to die off, unfortunately. So yeah, expect that in the coming months. I think people, maybe close friends of you or close friends of them, are going to perish. Um, yeah, man. Unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. I mean, that's how dangerous this has become. But going back to what I was talking about, as far as people who deal with people on an everyday basis, like I said, like people who come in contact with other people, whether it be massage therapists or tattoo artists, or even dentists, dentist offices as well. People don't want to come in contact with other people. And also, if you look at those things that I just named off, whether it be tattoo artists or massage therapists, that's kind of, or even spas, people who own spas, hairdressers, nail salons, all of that stuff is a luxury. So uh, people are saving their money. So they're not going out and spending their money like they used to. Not only because it's a luxury, but because they don't want to get in close contact with other people. Yeah. How many people do you think would die from the coronavirus? Um, well, like I said, the common flu at the beginning of the video, it kills approximately 30 to 60,000 people in the US alone every year. And we have a vaccine for the flu. So this coronavirus is 10 times as worse as the flu. So, man, I think by the end of this year, it's 2020, so it's March of 2020. I think by the end of the year, I think it's going to be close to, man, at least 20, 30,000 people in the US. I think because there's no way to quarantine our lifestyle. The world has to go on. The world has to keep moving. This whole thing that the president is saying, things are going to get back to normal a month from now. Sports is going to come back, basketball is going to come back, hockey, baseball is going to come back. That's not going to solve the problem. The coronavirus is still going to be out there. People are still going to come to the sporting events, and it's still going to be contagious. The coronavirus is still going to be there. So we're not solving anything. It's still going to be there. If we don't have a vaccine for it, more people are going to catch it, and therefore more people are going to die from it. So it's really up to us. It's really up to the president and the governors of our states to actually implement some kind of drastic measure. Well, I think what they're doing right now, quarantining everybody, I think it's a good idea, but as you know, it's not going to last. So I don't see. I kind of see what we're doing. We're quarantining ourselves to kind of contain it from stop it from spreading. But a month from now, when we think things are getting better and the summer is here, what do we do then? You see what I'm saying? We're going to try to go back to normal when the coronavirus is still out there. I don't quite understand that. I think in order for things to get back to normal, we have to find a vaccine or possibly a cure for this coronavirus in order for things to get back to normal. We can't say, well, we can't set a date like the president has said. He says March 31st is when everything is going to get back to normal. Well, everything, sports will come back, and then we'll be able to go out and socialize and drink and blah blah blah. There should be no set date to this virus. So, yeah, to answer your question, it's really up to us of how many people are going to die because self quarantining ourselves is the best way to go until we actually find a vaccine for it. So, yeah, I don't see the purpose. I see the purpose why we're quarantining ourselves now. We're kind of slowing down the process of people getting infected, but this can't last forever. You know, a month from now, or even 2 months from now, when we think it's time to get back to normal because the sun is out and it's time to go out and hang out with friends, we're going to go hang out with friends that are contagious. We're going to go hang out with people that are contagious. So we're going to get infected regardless. It's going to hinder our lifestyle regardless until we actually find a vaccine or a cure. So, anybody else have any questions for this? Maybe something that's not coronavirus related, or maybe something positive. Has anybody heard anything positive on the news? Because all I hear is just negativity. So, anybody? Anybody on Facebook? Anybody on YouTube? Anybody want to give any shout outs? And look, I'm wearing my Venom t-shirt too. So, look at that. Venom t-shirt. It's proper for this moment. So, what am I? Yeah. Um. Well, yeah. Like I said, well, with my job, I just got a raise, and I got a raise because they want us to stay and continue working, which is I'm fine with that because I got bills to pay anyway. So, um, they want us to stay. What is that? How many people? Okay, okay, I already read that. Yeah, they want us to stay and continue working um, because we're not. We're okay. Like I said, I'm at a place where I'm not around a lot of people, so yeah, I don't work around a lot of people. I'm on the road most of the time. I'm away from people, so I'm not going to get infected unless somehow I pick it up from somewhere. You know, that's one thing that sucks about this virus is that it's airborne. Nothing is positive because of the coronavirus. Yeah, yeah, nothing is positive. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, I can pick it up anywhere. It's not only airborne, but you could get the bacteria or the germs on your hands, and then you not even know it, and then it could be somewhere. You don't have to necessarily touch your face. You could touch a part of your refrigerator or remote, or maybe you touch an infected door knob somewhere going in someplace, and then you forget to wash your hands, and then you eat something, and then you become infected. I mean, that's how serious and how dangerous the disease is, and that's why you have to wash your hands all the freaking time. And yeah, man, it's not only airborne, but yeah, you can catch it on your hands, which is crazy and ridiculous. And that's why you see, when a city is being quarantined, and you see all these people that come in and are wearing these suits and they're spraying down, you know, everything, and it's because it's on everything. The virus is on everything. You see, what did I watch several days ago, or maybe it was a week ago, where people came into the subway and they were dressed in these suits, these biohazard suits, and they were spraying the subway down with this, I guess, disinfectant. And yeah, it was weird, man. It makes you think about, okay, how safe are we really? Can we actually go out to the supermarket? Can we actually pick up a piece of fruit and eat a piece of fruit and not get sick from when somebody else who might have had it picked it up and ate it, and then you're infected? So yeah, man, that's how dangerous this coronavirus is. It's really dangerous. It's really contagious, and yeah, man, it's really sad because looking at human history, you know, we foreseen this as human beings. We saw this happening, right? We knew that a virus was possible of taking out human beings, of wiping out the entire human race, and yet we've allowed this to happen. We foreseen it. We all foreseen it. You guys have seen the movies. There have been movies about it. I mean, there's so many ways to die on planet Earth. I mean, you could walk outside and get hit by a car and you're dead. But this just takes it to a whole nother level to where you're really uncertain. So, what are some positive things that are happening? Um, what are some positive things that are happening? Um, well, if you guys have been watching the news like I have, all you hear is negativity. So I don't really know. I mean, I know they're working on a cure for it as we speak. Um, but if you know the medical field, doctors never find a cure for anything. They always find a remedy. They always find a medication. If you have asthma, take this thing and then spray it to help you breathe. If you have diabetes, there's no cure for diabetes. Take this pill, and you'll be all right. So as far as them finding a cure for this, I don't foresee it happening. Um, Listen, I do think, um, we are all at danger. We are all at risk. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what skin color you are, what race you are, what gender you are. This virus doesn't discriminate. And it doesn't matter how old you are either. I just read somewhere where a young child got infected and died. Oh, and speaking of, there were in my state alone, I think there were two animals, two dogs that actually got infected. So yeah, your animals can get infected as well. So if you guys have animals, if you guys have dogs or cats or whatever animal that you have, it is contagious with animals as well. So yeah, you guys got to protect your dogs, and I don't know how you protect your animals. I don't know what can you do to. I guess you're safe in the house, but then again, I don't know. I don't know how they could contract the coronavirus, but they can. So yeah. All right. Anybody else have any more questions? Questions. Anybody have any answers? Any solutions? Um, a gentleman on my YouTube channel asked me, "Do you think the coronavirus will wipe out humanity?" Um, I think in time, like I said, a lot of people are going to die. I think the one thing as human beings, I think one thing we need to do better is if we survive this virus and if we do get a vaccine, I think we need to pay attention to the next coronavirus that's going to be more dangerous and more deadly. And we need to prepare for that virus because I think the next virus is inevitably going to wipe us all out. Because if you look at specifically China, specifically Asia and the East, this is where a lot of the disease is coming from. As you guys know, I don't mean to be hateful or discriminate against people, but Chinese people, Asian people, they eat everything, man. They cook and eat everything. This is how it all started. If you look at where a lot of these diseases come from, it comes from Asia. Bird flu, uh, mad cow disease, and it comes from animals as well. It all comes from Asia. And, one thing we have to do is we have to, specifically a lot of parts of Asia, we need to figure out how we can stop these certain countries in Asia from slaughtering and killing and eating these animals, because we're not supposed to be eating everything that was once alive. I mean, if you guys are familiar with the Yulin Festival, if you guys don't know what the Yulin Festival is, it's where they actually cook dogs, they torture dogs, they skin dogs, they cook and boil dogs alive. Okay, alive. And somebody needs to put an end to that, because that's just a horrible thing. If you guys have ever seen footage of that, of the Yulin Festival in Asia, it's a horrible, horrible thing, and it just needs to come to a stop. The Asian government, parts of Asia, they need to put an end to all this animal abuse. Whether it's exotic animals, whether it's cats, whether it's dogs, they eat cats, man. They eat cats and dogs. I mean, when are we going to say, specifically to Asia, when is this going to stop? When are you guys going to stop killing these animals, torturing these animals, eating these animals, and feeding it to us and infecting us? This is where it all came from. It came from an exotic animal. A lot of people say it came from bats. It didn't come from bats. It came from an exotic animal. I forget the name of the animal. If you guys know, let me know. But it came from a slaughterhouse in China, and this is how, and it spread throughout the world. This is how easily it started in a small part of Asia, in a little country in Asia, and now it's worldwide. So you see how strong this virus is. It can't be contained. Specifically, we could, because we live in a global society, and because we live in a global society and we travel everywhere and we go everywhere, it's going it can't be contained. It can't be contained. So it's going to be everywhere. So that's the upside of humanity, is that we're able to travel and go everywhere, but at the same time it puts everybody in danger. If you guys are familiar with history and you guys are familiar with watching about civilizations, about how they die off, is usually a virus or a plague hits that village and it wipes out the village completely. That's kind of what's happening right now, but on a larger scale. Do you know what new stuff, like Marvel Legends or anything else? Do you know what new stuff like Marvel Legends or anything else? Like what? Be more specific. I know we're talking about the coronavirus, but yeah, ask me something more specific. Like, what are they coming out with? Yeah, man. Um, yeah, there's no way to contain. There's just no way to contain this, man. It's just out of control. It's really, really out of control. Yeah, if you guys want to ask me something that's not coronavirus related, feel free to. Or if this virus is affecting your way of life, let me know how you guys are coping with it, whether you're in Facebook land or YouTube land. Let me know how you guys are coping with the virus. Let me know how it's affecting you, not infecting you. Hopefully, it's not infecting you. Hi from South America. Let's see, top movies of all time, top TV series. Talk about movies. Let's talk about movies. Top favorite movies of all time. So you guys don't want to talk about the coronavirus anymore? um, Shit. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm a big horror fan. So, yeah, I love a lot of horror. I've been watching a lot of horror, vintage horror stuff, just to go off topic of the coronavirus. So, yeah, I've been watching a lot of horror stuff. Here's my cat. My cat wants to say hi. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? He wants to say hi to everybody. Um, man, I don't know, man. I'm kind of a nerd, so I can watch like Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, like anytime. I just recently I've been like on a horror kick, so I've been watching like a lot of horror movies, like Creep Show, Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt. Um, just to go off topic and talk about something less grim, less grim than the coronavirus. So, but yeah, I don't really have a specific movie that I like watching. If you guys want to check out a really good movie, off topic, um, Ex Machina is a really good movie. Check that movie out if you guys like sci-fi. Um, yeah, I think human beings. This go play off that topic of Ex Machina, where if you guys haven't seen that movie, it's about artificial intelligence, and I think that's kind of where we're going right now. Hopefully, if humanity does go extinct, whether it be through this virus or another virus or some other kind of catastrophe, I think artificial intelligence is our only survival, is a link to our own human existence. So yeah, Ex Machina is amazing. Yeah, man, I love that movie, dude. If you guys, for everybody who's watching in YouTube and on Facebook, if you guys never seen Ex Machina, that's an awesome movie. I suggest picking it up and watching it, especially in this time right now, since you guys are quarantined. That's an awesome movie to watch, and it's an awesome movie to think about because it makes us question our humanity and our existence and where life is going. So yeah, I can watch that movie anytime. But yeah, that's a good movie. But to go back with artificial intelligence, yeah, if humanity ever dies out, artificial intelligence is our link to our humanity and to our existence. If we happen to die out, a lot of people think our artificial intelligence is bad and it's not the way to go, but it is. I think it's our future, man. It is really our future. I think just to go off topic and not to sound crazy for everybody that's watching, but I think if we were to create artificial intelligence and create machines that are smarter than us, that are faster than us, that can do things that us human beings are not humanly possible, I think in the future, artificial intelligence can find a way to keep us alive and to keep us immortal. If we get sick, if we have an ailment, I think they'll have the intellectual capacity to actually save us. A lot of people think, well, if we create artificial intelligence, people are going to get exterminated, right, by our artificial intelligence, like you see in the movies, whether it be Matrix or Terminator. I don't think, I don't think artificial intelligence is going to go down that road. I think eventually it'll go down that road, but I think artificial intelligence will benefit us as human beings, specifically as trying to heal us. And maybe artificial intelligence is kind of the gateway to immortality for human beings. So yeah, I don't. I think it'll come to a point where artificial intelligence will become so advanced to where they won't care about us anymore. So, and they'll just kind of look at us like we look at ants, and think that they're not significant, that they know nothing of the world, that they know nothing of the possibilities of what we can do as human beings. So yeah, I don't think artificial intelligence will wipe us out. I think they'll actually be a benefit to humanity. What's my favorite video game? What's my favorite video game? Favorite video games, man. It's been a while since I played some video games. I guess it's a good time to play some video games since you're quarantined. Um, Man, I like to play like I like to play some like uplifting video games, like fun video games, man. I've always been a fan of Super Mario. Yeah, yeah, I've always been a fan of Super Mario. Mario Kart, come on, man. How can you not love Mario Kart? Mario Kart, God of War is one of my favorite video games. I love playing God of War. So yeah, right now, I'm sure people have been playing like Fallout and a lot of the apocalyptic games to kind of get an edge and right, yeah, to get an edge on what's to come. But I don't think it's going to become that bad. I don't think government is actually going to fall. Hopefully, it don't get that bad. I think when and if the government falls because of this virus, um, I think that's when what we were just talking about, when the trucking companies stop and food becomes scarce and oil becomes scarce. Oil right now is not becoming scarce. You know, if you guys are fans of like Mad Max and you see what happened to Mad Max, it's kind of the opposite. It's going in the opposite direction right now. So it's not so much oil because oil prices have dropped because nobody's driving, nobody's going anywhere. So it's kind of the opposite shit that's going on right now with us. So as far as us dressing up like I'm dressed up right now, where we got the hood and the gas mask, you know, everybody's in pajamas and wearing fuzzy slippers right now. So it's not like the movies, you know. The apocalypse is not like the movies. Do I think it'll ever get to that point? I think human beings are too smart. I don't think we'll ever get to that point to where we have to fend for ourselves and we have to go on a food hunt or you know yeah, yeah. I don't think, yeah, things would really have to be. I think human beings, despite our differences, I think human beings like to look out for each other. And human beings, we live in a civilized country, and even if the government did fall, I don't think, I don't think it would get that bad. So yeah, 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 yeah. It's my cat. My cat's like freaking out over here. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. Have I read Hellboy? Which one? Which Hellboy you're talking about? No. Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. It's definitely a weird time that we're living in. But to reiterate what I said for those who have just tuned in on YouTube and tuned in on Facebook, because I'm doing a double live feed right here, Facebook and then YouTube right here. Um, to reiterate what I said, stock up on as much shit as you can, man. Canned goods, food that will last you, you know, 2, 3 years. Even I know what a lot of people are doing or not doing is they're going after what they need right now. That's like sanitizer, hand wipes, toilet paper. But what people really should be stocking up on is food and water. Buy as much water and food as possible because I think that's kind of where it's going right now. I think in the months to come, you're going to see empty shelves with water and pop and soda and juice. All these aisles are going to be empty. So I think people need to be stocking up on food, water, beverages, you know, things that will last um, a long time. So things that you actually need, you know what I mean, in case things get worse, which they inevitably will get worse. All right, anybody else wants to ask me any questions? We've been on this live feed for what, 49 minutes. 49 minutes. You guys have already heard my thoughts on the coronavirus. So, with me, you know, this is kind of new to me. What I mean by that is I've kind of been dealing with this all my life. So, I've watched a lot of good people die over the years. So, yeah, I've been dealing with death and also health issues too. Me, I've been dealing with health issues as well. If you guys have been watching like my YouTube channel, you know that I've been dealing like with throat issues, like having dry throats and other shit on YouTube that I've been talking about. Something I don't really want to get into, but yeah, I've been dealing with that for a while now. So I've been dealing with health issues, trying to get healthier, trying to get into better shape. So so yeah, I'm kind of used to all this. I've always tried to prepare myself for the inevitable, prepare myself for the worst, and I think that's something that we need to do as human beings. Specifically, right now, I think we need to prepare ourselves, and also, I've never been a big gun advocate, but if you were ever uh, going to buy a gun, yeah, I suggest now would probably be the time. If you look at gun sales right now, gun sales have went up. So if you guys been watching the news or listening to the radio, yeah, gun sales have went up. Not surprisingly, not surprisingly, yeah. So yeah, I mean now would be a good time to buy a gun. So, and I'm not a gun advocate in any way, but yeah, you definitely need protection, in case something does happen. You know what I mean? To where it gets to a drastic point. So I think a lot of people who, if the government did fall and we did go into martial law and everything did fall into chaos, I think for me, I would pick up, head out towards the country, man, and just find a spot out there. Let's see. The Walking Dead is a very apocalyptic TV show. Do you believe in a zombie apocalypse? um, Listen, if people die from this coronavirus and then start coming back, yeah, I'll believe. Yeah, but I'm not too concerned with the Walking Dead. I'm more concerned with the Living Dead, because right now people are walking around infected and they don't even know that they have this virus. So yeah, it is kind of like The Walking Dead. People are kind of like, not to be grim or not to sound grim, but yeah, it's kind of like The Walking Dead in a way, because when you get this virus, you don't know that you have it until 2 weeks later. There are symptoms like dry cough and temperature. Yeah, having a high temperature. So yeah, essentially it is kind of like Walking Dead. Yeah, people are walking around with this, and that's a scary thing as well, because people are walking around with this virus. They don't even know they have it. They could be all happy and joyful, and they can be all right, and then next thing you know, you get it from them. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's it sucks, man. If you're in a relationship, I'm a single guy, so if you're in a relationship, and if you got kids, then you have a whole other set of circumstances that I don't have. So that means you're more likely to catch that if you are in a relationship, or if you do have kids, or if you do have family members living with you, and they work and they go out and interact with the public. You're more likely to get infected because you're living with other people. So yeah, I think that's one of the benefits of being single is, yeah, I'm very fortunate that I'm very fortunate that I'm not married, that I don't have any kids, that I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, so yeah, man, it's tough living with other people, especially having a family too, because kids can pick it up. My brother, if he's watching this, I don't think he's watching this. I think we're like 53 minutes in. If he's tuned in, what is this? Is The Walking Dead? The people are far more dangerous. Okay, we're back live again. Sorry about that. My YouTube stream fell off. But what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, like I was saying, my brother, who has a family, if he's watching this, which he's probably not, but my brother has a family, and he has kids, and his son is always sick all the time. And if you guys have kids, and if you guys know people who have kids, they come home from school from the outside because they play with their friends, and kids are very, I hate to say it, I don't mean to be discriminating against kids, but they're very germ heavy. Kids pick up germs very easily. So yeah, man, it's very. Here's my cat. What's up, cat? He wants to get up on the table. He wants to be in the video again. You want to be in the video again? But yeah, man, having kids, and yeah, and yeah, man. Like I said, my brother's son would get sick all the time, man. So yeah, it's very difficult, especially in these times, having a family and not getting sick. So yeah, that's tough, man. that's tough, especially having kids. And yeah, it's a good thing that they're not in school, because that's usually where they get a lot of their germs from, is that from other kids, because other kids, they know nothing about cleanliness, and they pick up germs, and yeah, then they get other people infected, their family infected, their mother and father infected. So yeah, man, being kids, being a parent, man, is tough, man, especially when you have germy little children in your household. uh, Anybody else want to ask me any questions? All right, guys, I'm thinking about ending this live stream. I'm almost an hour in. If anybody, YouTube, Facebook, right here, I got a double thing going on right here, guys. I got two cameras right here, one Facebook, one YouTube. So if anybody wants to ask me any questions, feel free to ask me any questions. I'm going to end this live stream. So I want to check and see how everybody's doing. So far, people ask me questions, but I don't know how everybody else is doing out in the world. So let me know how you guys are doing. What kind of measures are you taking? You guys been asking me all these questions. Anybody? Give me some advice. I've been giving you a lot of advice. I've been giving you a lot of thoughts on this weird shit that's going on, man. So let me know. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, it's me. I have a weird immune system anyway, so I get sick all the time. So, I don't know if I were to get the coronavirus, I wouldn't know anyways, because I get sick all the time, all the time anyways. So yeah, you know, it's just something that you have to deal with, and if you're able to survive, then yeah. All right, guys. So we're about to hit the 1 hour mark. If you guys have tuned into my live stream on Facebook and YouTube, just want to say thanks to all the people that have tuned in. And yeah, we'll do this another time. But yeah, I figured today would be a good day to do this, man, because yeah, like I said, things are only going to get worse, man. And best thing you can do: mask, wash your hands, eat healthy, stay away from people, quarantine yourself. At the same time, try to get some fresh air as well. Don't be cooped up in the house, because when you're cooped up in the house and you're around a lot of dust particles and a lot of debris, you're not getting a lot of fresh air. Your lungs is not getting a lot of fresh air. Maybe you are a pet owner, and maybe a lot of that debris is getting inside of you. So yeah, take your dog out for a walk. Try to go for a walk, period, man, and just go out and just try to keep your distance from people, and wear gloves. Wear gloves as well. If you guys have gloves, wear gloves. One thing I like to do, if you guys have rubber gloves, you can use rubber gloves, but I usually wear just like regular work gloves. But one thing I like to do is I like to get the disinfectant wipes, and when I do head out, I'll put the disinfectant wipes on my gloves and wipe down my gloves. And then when I get back home, I'll do that with my gloves and put the disinfectant wipes on my gloves as well. So I try not to touch a lot of things with my hands. So yeah, using gloves is a good alternative, whether it be rubber gloves or whether it just be regular gloves. Try not to. Rubber gloves is kind of the best way to go, because they're easy to wash too. You can put them over the sink and wash your gloves. So yeah, try not to get cloth gloves, but rubber gloves is the best way to go. So. All right, guys. So there was my little feed, my little live stream on YouTube and on Facebook. I just want to thank all you guys for watching. Hit me up on YouTube. Hit me up. I'm going to be posting some more videos later on today, maybe next week, or maybe this weekend. I'm not for sure yet, because I'm busy doing a lot of things. Leave me some comments on YouTube. And also on Facebook, if you guys sat through this entire video. It's about to go on to an hour. 60 minutes, guys. 60 minutes I've been talking about this virus. If you guys missed any of it, go back to the beginning, watch the beginning, and leave your comments. I can still always answer your comments on the video, even though I've ended this video. All right, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to end on Facebook. I just want to say bye on Facebook. I'm going to be over on YouTube. So I just want to thank everybody on Facebook for watching. If you guys didn't see this full video, you can always go back and watch the full video. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Be safe, everybody in Facebook land. Thanks. Bye. All right. So I said bye to everybody on Facebook land. I just want to say bye to everybody on YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Leave your comments. I'll still be commenting on this video, guys, even when I do end this live stream. I just want to thank all you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Bye, everyone.